Hey there, welcome to the Sports Box. It is April 14th, 2016, 2 days away from the NBA playoffs. We've got Michael sitting here with us.
In the house, yep.
Michael in the house. Why don't you tell the viewers out there, give us a rundown on the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, there's some great matchups coming up for the playoffs. So we got Cleveland Cavaliers, the number one spot.
Yep.
Their last game last night was against Detroit, but Detroit won.
What?
But I don't.
That's
probably LeBron. I don't think LeBron was playing.
No. You know what? Ever since Tyrone Lue had that conversation with him about not talking to Dwayne Wade during the halftime when they were playing Miami, the guy's been on a dominant tear.
Yeah, he's been really focused. He hasn't.
What Kobe Bryant said to him, right? He goes, okay. The only advice I can give you on to get a championship, be obsessed with the Golden State Warriors. Well, it's just obvious, right? Because the thing is, like, if I say to you, be obsessed, right? That raises your focus level 100-fold, right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, okay, enough with the dancing around and whatnot kind of thing, and then jokes and aside, blah blah blah. You got to raise it 100-fold, right? So if it's being obsessive, then anything to win the championship, right?
Sure. Yeah, good advice coming from someone who's
5-time champ,
who's obsessed with this.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Don't get me started on last night, man.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk
about that one.
But
who they playing?
Who they're going up against Detroit?
Oh, yeah.
in the playoffs.
Okay, so give me a prediction of who you got.
Well, they have had trouble with Detroit in the past, mostly Andre Drummond, but there's just too many. Detroit doesn't have enough answers for everyone on Cleveland.
It's too much firepower.
I mean, Detroit I think they'll be lucky to win one game, but if they're going to get really good experience for a lot of the young guys, I think it's great for them.
Oh yeah. Well, at the end of the day, it's all about experience, right?
Yeah. But the way LeBron is he's focused. They might sweep Detroit.
Honestly, that's my prediction. Sweep.
Yeah.
Full on sweep. Get out the broom.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, so who we got next in the?
Well, the Raptors.
Oh God.
I know how much you love the Raptors.
Okay, I'm Canadian. Okay, and I want a Canadian team to win. Don't get me started on the NHL. Right? They got no Canadian teams. Whatever. Right? Like. I don't even want to talk about that. But the thing is, just because these guys are Canadian does not mean that I'm going to root for them. Because I'm going to get
one Canadian on the team.
Curtis Joseph.
Corey Joseph, yeah.
Corey Joseph.
The rest of them are all American.
No, I mean like a Canadian team.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, all right.
So the thing is, like, I'm still going to give my honest opinion. Who do they play? Pacers?
They are going against the Pacers, yeah.
Okay, so who do you got?
Raptors.
I
am a Raptors fan, but
Raptors
they should win this. Now, I don't think the Pacers are going to just be a walk in the park.
Oh no.
They still have probably the best player in both teams, which is Paul George.
And Miles Turner coming up, right?
Yeah, he's coming up, but I think Raptors have the more established team.
Yeah,
they're
all around, right?
They are strong at the starting and backup positions at every position.
And bench is pretty strong compared to Indiana.
Yeah, their bench has really pushed them, and Indiana has I think the best player of the series, which was Paul George. But they don't have size. They have a lot of shooting. They have Paul George and Monte Ellis.
Who did they
shooting from the elbows?
Who did they just pick up?
Monte Ellis.
No, they picked up
someone else.
Somebody else. I can't remember. Okay, so who?
But they'll get a game or two. I think.
You think so? 4-2? I think it will go 7.
No. 7. No. Just a week ago.
Yeah.
The Raptors' third string players beat Indiana starters, right?
Oh, did they?
Third string.
Third string.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lowry, DeRozan, they all sat.
Do you believe this notion of his elbow is kind of...
for Lowry?
Yeah.
It was, but he's been getting a lot of rest now.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
who's in the third seed?
Third seed, Miami got the third seed last night.
They're playing Atlanta, right?
They lost to Boston
Oh man, did you see that hit by Dragic?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Jeez.
that was a
Yeah, there was almost going to be a fight there.
yeah, no, it's just that wasn't cool. The
Yeah.
thing is, if you hit the guy like that, you apologize or whatever kind of thing. He just walked away and just was arrogant
Yeah.
about it, right?
Yeah, but Boston, I wouldn't want to face. If I was my team, I wouldn't want to face Boston.
No way.
They're
would
well
I-
coached. Everyone there gives 110%.
Exactly, and they were really young. They
Yeah.
got fresh legs,
So
right?
Miami got the third seed, but it was Atlanta Hawks to lose. They lost their game against the Wiz.
Yeah.
They could have the third seed, and because they lost their game, even though Miami lost to Boston, Miami ends up with the third seed, playing Charlotte.
Ooh, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin and the dippity doo hair, anyway. Yeah. So okay. So who you got there?
I'm going for Miami,
Miami.
but that's a game that could go 6 or 7. In my
On
opinion.
paper, Miami sounds legit. Miami sounds that they could win it in 5. But the thing is, the way the Hornets are playing, I honestly think that this could go 7.
Yeah, they're on an upswing. The momentum is there.
Only thing is, if Miami wins in 7, they just burned out Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Right? And guess who's going to come knocking on the second round? It's Cavs. So Cavs versus Miami.
Yeah.
Right? So who's the last one?
The next one, Miami. That was Miami versus Charlotte,
Yeah.
and then it'll be Atlanta versus Boston.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
You tell me.
That might be the best series to watch in the first round.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
In the East Coast, yeah.
Well, both teams are well coached. I'm not too big on Atlanta though.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah. Well, I'm big on Boston, right? Because Boston is they showed a lot of heart last year.
I still have Atlanta as the favorite.
Oh, really? Wow.
They won 60 games last year. They went to they beat a team in the playoffs. Boston hasn't. There's still a lot of young guys in Boston.
So okay, so you got Atlanta, eh? Wow.
It'll be a dogfight.
Yeah.
It'll be a real dogfight.
You think that's gonna go 7?
6.
6, eh?
Yeah.
6 for Atlanta. Wow.
But I still think Atlanta is the superior team.
Okay.
But yeah, Boston's up and coming next year. I don't know. It depends what changes they make, but
Western Conference. Let's skip over to Western Conference.
Okay.
I know for a fact that me and you, I don't even know your opinion, but I know it's going to be the exact same thing I got. Why? Because it's the Wild Wild West, and the top 4 are like, wow. Okay, so it's Golden State versus Houston. I don't even have to read your mind I don't even have to know your opinion to read your mind.
Well,
Golden State.
yeah. Well, Houston arguably has a better team than last year, but
They do.
they've fallen off.
Well, you know what's so funny is the fact that Dwight Howard, every playoffs, he shows up.
Yeah,
He always shows up,
That's true.
right? And he's on a contract here, so he has to play legit because this guy, he loves his money, right? And so at the end of the day, this guy's going to want to play like insane to get paid on a max deal for the offseason as of July 1st, right? So who are you picking?
Golden State.
Golden State in.
I'd say a sweep.
Yeah.
I'd
Get
say
out the brooms. I knew you were going to say that.
Harden might push one game, but
I don't know.
I mean it's up to Harden really. He's a real superstar in that team.
Yeah, but the guy doesn't play any defense.
Well, yeah, but can have superior offense.
Oh, yeah,
at
yeah,
times,
totally.
but other times he can totally screw up.
And this guy can create fouls like you wouldn't believe.
But with Steph Curry, like last night, did he score 40 points?
Did he?
He made a ton of threes.
Yeah, totally. You can't beat Golden State.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm with you on that.
second seed is San Antonio. They're going up against
The Grizzlies. Yeah.
Who do you got?
A couple years ago, this would have been a really nice matchup.
Oh yeah, totally.
But they're missing. Who are they missing?
Gasol,
Marc
Conley.
Conley's out.
That's enough said right there.
Yeah.
Right? You can't argue against that.
Spurs got they're a machine. They're a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. So who do you got? Even though it's obvious.
For the Spurs.
Spurs in.
The sweep.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. Another broom. Third seed. What's that?
Oklahoma City Thunder versus Dallas Mavs.
Okay. This is a pretty tough one.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go and say it's gonna be over in 5
With
Oklahoma taking the win.
okay, so
Oklahoma's great. They do sometimes.
I also pick OKC, right? But the thing is, in 5, I don't know because the thing is, Dallas is well coached. Randy Carlisle is unbelievable.
No, they're missing. They're missing Chandler Parsons, aren't they?
Yeah, well, you know what? He was okay. He
Still.
wasn't like nothing.
But still, I mean, he's one of their top
He's a
players.
free agent at the end of the year, July 1st.
Might
Can't
be.
remember.
He might be.
I think he
Can't
is.
remember.
Yeah. Okay, so we both agree it's OKC.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What about the last one?
We got the Clippers versus the Trailblazers. That'll be a fun one.
Oh, that's gonna be an awesome one.
Damian Lillard.
Oh,
Damian
man.
Lillard going off.
Ice cold
Yeah.
guy. He's got blood, cold in his veins. Ice cold in his veins. Okay, so here's the thing. Legitimate pick would be
On that one, it's gonna be the Clippers.
yeah.
It's gonna be the Clippers.
Even though I do not like, the
but I don't
Clippers.
think they're gonna sweep.
No.
Dame Lillard is gonna go off a game or two.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna go off. And the thing is, Terry Stotts, he's an amazing coach. Whether you like him or not, he's an amazing coach.
Might be coach of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Like, okay, who left Portland? LaMarcus Aldridge.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, Aflalo.
I think I think the only 2 players that
Lopez.
stayed there that had played 1,000 hours total or more, and it was just McCollum and Dame Lillard.
Wow. Yeah, everybody left, right?
Everybody left.
And so the thing is, to actually say that you're in the playoffs still, that's a pretty amazing thing.
And not the 8th seed either. They're the 5th seed.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm picking the Clips, but I'm picking the Clips in 6 or 7. I think that series is gonna go a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I gotta get this off my chest. Coaches, okay. Sacramento Kings just fired their coach,
George Karl. Yeah. I heard about that.
Thoughts?
Wasn't totally unexpected.
Yeah, no, totally not expected. But the thing is that really the problem in Sacramento?
They have a lot of problems. There's no one problem in there in Sacramento. They have numerous problems.
Oh, they have numerous problems. Like, okay.
They got talent.
Oh, they
got great talent.
Oh, yeah.
But does great talent always equate to winning? No. There's a lot of other factors.
Okay, so here's the thing. July 1st, Rondo, he's gone. Yeah. Why would you want to stick around? Yeah, Rondo's Gondo. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. So here's the thing. Why would you want to stick in Sacktown when you know you're going to get paid elsewhere, right? Like New York, the Knicks will come knocking. Knicks are looking at Conley or Rondo. That's a fact. Okay, so George Karl, he's not the problem. I don't know what the hell Sacktown's doing. Whatever.
I mean, maybe he's part of the problem, but he's not this. I mean, getting rid of him isn't going to solve all their problems. So like, the management isn't. I mean, you got Vlade as freaking GM.
I don't know, man. Like, okay, here's the thing. Before you announce the firing of George Karl, you announce that you're looking at Kevin McHale as a coach. Now, how unprofessional is that? You don't even let the guy go first, but you tell everybody you're looking at another coach. That's not cool.
Yeah, it's
right?
not really professional.
Exactly. Sure. Okay, so we got Sacktown out of the way. Washington Wiz. I don't know if you heard, but they are definitely interested in Scott Brooks.
They didn't fire Randy Whitman.
Yeah, they did.
They did. He is fired. Officially fired.
Well, fired or let go or walked away, whatever. He's gone, right? Now, they're pulling this move because they want Kevin Durant July 1st. Why would Kevin Durant went on record to say that he doesn't want Washington.
Yeah. Well, they got to do what they got to do. try and get some talent over there. Put beside Wall and Beal.
I don't know. Last but not least, we'll talk about this next week. Tibbs to Minnesota.
No, not happening.
No?
I don't think so. We'll see. But I would like to. I would like to mention one thing though.
What's that?
What are your thoughts on last night's performance by the Black Mamba?
Epic. It was unbelievably epic. I must have got 4 hours sleep last night. I was just texting. If you check out my Instagram page, it's phenomenal.
But it's like 60 points, but on 50 shots.
50 shots, 59% field goal attempts, right? Like, you tell me one player that's that age, that many injuries, and has had that go down.
I'm not the biggest Kobe fan, but if you're gonna go out, that's how you
go out.
That's
how you go out, man. That's how you ride out in the sun.
For sure.
Unsent.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we'll talk about that
Yeah.
next week. We gotta go. It's been a pleasure, and we'll do this again next time.
See y'all next week.
See ya on the Sports Box.